America is not ready.
Community in Baltimore, I think, have handled this appropriately.
You are not ready.
Piling everything from AK-47s to honeybees.
Civil unrest in our streets. Natural disasters in our states.
Wake people up and let them know that floodwaters are on the way.
No one is coming.
You couldn't carry my husband out of a fire, which my response is, he got himself in the wrong place if I have to carry him out of a fire.
And you are not ready.
But you should be able to.
How's it going, YouTube? My name is Mason Holton. Welcome to my channel. I'm starting this channel because I see a lot of information going around the internet. When it comes to survival, people have a lot of opinions about what's important and what's not important. And what you see a lot of is people focusing on SHTF or doomsday scenarios and kind of skipping over the more everyday common events because they're not as glamorous on camera. I want to change that. I want to be focused on everyday things that we can do and change so that we can be prepared for any situation that we might encounter, no matter what it is. Car wrecks or burglaries are way more likely than the zombie apocalypse or a grid down situation. And while we should be preparing for any eventuality, including a grid down situation, because we could possibly see that in America in the next 10 to 20 years, we should also be focused on more everyday events and more common things. I want to be less focused on all the gear and the gadgets that you need in order to survive. I want to be more focused on preparing yourself with the skills that you might need and setting yourself up for success in case anything ever happens to you. A little bit about myself. I'm a United States Army veteran. I served 6 years in the military as a Black Hawk mechanic and also as a crew chief for the medevac. While I was in, I deployed to Afghanistan and got to fly multiple medevac missions to provide medical support to both foreign nationals and United States troops. While I was doing this, I got to see trauma and all kinds of situations that people got themselves into, and we got to provide medical support to them and help them on some of their worst days. Before I joined the Army, I went to a first responder training school where they trained firefighters, paramedics, and EMTs to go out and successfully prepare themselves in case anything happens. While I was at the school, I went to Fire Academy and got my Firefighter 1 and 2 in Hazmat Ops and Awareness. I also became a rescue diver, search and recovery diver. I got to see all sorts of hurricane and tornado and disaster relief while I was there. A lot of times, I got to see what happens to a prepared family versus people that are unprepared. And I got a unique experience being an outsider to go in and see what it takes to respond to some of these events and help people instead of hinder them. In the last few years alone, we have seen all kinds of situations. Everything from East Palestine train derailment up in Ohio, which spewed harmful chemicals and forced thousands of people to leave their homes, to the Palisade wildfires that also forced people out of their homes in a moment's notice. We have also seen Hurricane Helene, what it did in North Carolina. Absolutely devastating, a place that had never received a hurricane before and wasn't projected to be one. So, on this channel, I'm looking for ways to prepare yourself, prepare your family, and be ready for any situation that might happen. While many of the tools and the skills that I give you are applicable to any everyday scenario, they are also applicable to any preparedness situation that you might find yourself, like a grid down situation. Preparing ourselves now might save our families in the future. I am not ready, not nearly as ready as I could be. During the intro, I talk about how you are not ready, how America is not ready. But that is more pointed at me than anyone else. I want to use this YouTube channel to not only get you more prepared, but to refresh my skills by teaching you them. I also want to learn new skills. So I'm interested to see what you guys have to say and what things that you want to see. And maybe we can all just become a little bit more ready through this. That's the whole purpose of this channel. I want to build a community of people who are committed to being more ready for any situation, not just ones that require guns and gear. So I hope you guys join me. I hope you subscribe and come along. I hope you get into the comment section and tell me what you think. Tell me what you want to see, and I hope we have a lot of fun along the way. I hope you guys subscribe and join me for this journey. Thanks for watching.